Sometimes you will have a broken latch that looks like this, where there's a lot of material left. When you put an RJ clip on one of these connectors, it actually pushes the new latch back a little bit. What happens here is that now it becomes difficult for it to go in, to latch, because the latch is sitting back a little bit more. So what needs to happen here is you need to really trim that latch and make it look something like that, where it's not as far forward. So when you do that, there won't be any load on here, as you can see, and this thing will sit just further forward enough, and this will go into your port much easier. Sometimes you might have an RJ45 that just looks good, everything fits well, this thing seems to fit well, but it just doesn't want to go in, doesn't want to latch. Why? Why? Because the latch here is sitting too far back to where it needs to latch in, so it doesn't latch in. So what we need to do is move this a bit forward. How do we do that? Well, if you look at this closely, you see this little extra piece down here. That's actually a spacer. So what you need to do is you need to remove some of the spacer. Don't remove too much because you want it to the same height. So you want to remove it to look something like that. Notice that the difference. So one has a spacer, one does not have a spacer in place. When you use one of these modified ones, this is nylon, so it's very durable and you could trim it very easily. You put it on, what will happen is when you put it on, this will move forward a little bit and it will latch easier in those situations where you have difficulty latching.